Welcome to Hillsmith Gallery. In our main ground floor gallery we have an exhibition by Adam Noodleman titled The Generous Allotment. In this current body of work, Adam has introduced the idea of architecture or the outlining of various structures. The one I'm standing next door to is inspired by Frank Lloyd Wright. It's a rather whimsical idea in a sense that these pieces have been stationed on these rather barren Australian landscapes, but in a way they reflect the Australian dream of building our perfect holiday home. And it's in one way a lot of fun, but in one way there's some sadness in the image. The idea is it man's folly to try and impose these structures, and how durable they are as against set against this wonderful enduring landscape that will last forever. And yet these structures may have been or are coming, but they won't last forever. I'm standing in front of a work by Adam of a survey marker. These are new images that Adam has introduced to his oeuvre. These are rather anthropomorphic looking structures for me, and they almost look like invaders where the survey points march along and following them man comes, and where the geographic mapping and subdivisions follow on remorselessly. These are fabulous images. On our first floor gallery space we have the works of Melinda Brodie. Melinda is a graduate of UniSA, and this is our second exhibition of Melinda's work. The exhibition is called The Fanciful Assemblage of My Imaginings. You have to look quite closely at the detail of the works where you have a great insight into Mel's imagination. I'm standing before a painting by Melinda titled Castle Rainbow Skull. This work is her latest piece. It is a magnificent example of where she's going with her work. Her current pieces are inspired by the idea of the cartouche, which dates right back to Egyptian times, but her work refers more to 18th or 17th century pieces where these ornamentations of written works were utilised. She utilises the idea of the cartouche, but in fact puts her own style, her own fun, humour or menace within this structure. In one way, the cartouche is an ornament of a very old era that she is bringing into the current time, an era of electronic communication, but she has played with it in her own marvellous manner. Melinda Brodie is an artist that we first showed last year, and I believe she is an incredibly talented young artist with a lot of potential, and it's early days, but I'm very excited about her future. She has the diligence, creativity and craftsmanship that I believe will take her a very long way.